Hello everyone, it's Sal, Stratford Post. How you're doing? And welcome to the live watch along between Portugal and Uzbekistan in the World Cup, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Before I start, as the tweet goes, is it the tweet or is it the message? There you go. Please smash those likes on the video, guys. If you could do that for me, let's get those likes up. Let's get the algorithms moving, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fine. I hope you had a fabulous day, guys. It's going to be a busy day today, of course, guys. Of course, with Uzbekistan and Portugal right now. Then we got England a bit later on. England could qualify today, by the way. England will play the third place, the best runner-up of one of the groups. That's what it is. So there's obviously rumours about if Portugal comes second, England will play Portugal. No. If England win their group, they'll play the third place team in one of the other groups, guys. The teams have been announced. I'm just going to get through this right away, guys. Just going to get through it straight away. Let me just have a look at the teams right now. There we go. Here are the teams of the Portugal and Uzbekistan. Of course, we've got Costa of Porto in goal. We've got Caicedo of Al Hilal. On the right back, we got Ruben Diaz of Manchester City. We've got Vega, who currently plays for Villarreal in Spain. We've got Nuno Mendes of PSG, Vitinha of PSG. We got João Neves, who plays for PSG. We got João Felix, who plays for Al Nassr. Of course, won the league in Saudi Arabia just recently and Player of the Year in Saudi Arabia. We've got Bruno Fernandes, of course, the legend, Player of the Year at Manchester United. We got him playing at the number 10 as usual. We got Neto of Chelsea on the right-hand side. And we got Ronaldo, of course, of Al Nassr as well. In regards to Uzbekistan, just to make you familiarize you with a few players of Uzbekistan, of course, they have got Kusanov, who plays for Manchester City, that one of the main player, probably a legend at their club at the moment. Just to say that we got them, most of their team play in the Middle East, guys, or they actually play in Uzbekistan. We obviously look out for Eldar Shamarodov, who plays for Başakşehir in Turkey. Not a bad player, not a bad striker. Drew with Belgium not long ago in a friendly. Drew with Belgium. We got Abdelayev, who plays for Diba Al-Fajr, guys in the Middle East. And we got Ashermatov, who plays for Esteghlal, guys. And we got Shukurov is the one to look out for as well. Banias in UAE. He plays for. So basically, most of the team are based in the Middle East and are based in Uzbekistan. In regards to the substitutions, we have obviously Jose Sarr, who plays for Wolverhampton Wanderers. A big Premier League contingent here, big Premier League representation for Portugal. We got Rui Silva, of course, of Sporting Lisbon. Of course, Diego Dalot of Manchester United, guys, absolutely. We got Gonzalo Ignacio of Sporting Lisbon. Mateus Nunes, who currently plays for Manchester City, as you do. Nelson Semedo, who plays for Fenerbahce in Turkey. We've got Thomas Araujo, who plays for Benfica. We got Bernardo Silva of Manchester City. At the moment, he's gone to Real Madrid, of course, now. Was Manchester City. We've got Francisco Conceição, who plays for Juve, of course, good talented player. Samu, who plays for Mallorca in Spain. We've got Ruben Neves, of course, who plays for Al Hilal as well. We've got Shinkao, who plays for Sporting Lisbon. And we've got Gonzalo Guedes, who plays for Real Sociedad. Gonzalo Guedes will be itching for a place today, of course. And we got Gonzalo Ramos, who plays for Paris Saint-Germain, of course. And we've got Rafael Leao, AC Milan. Those are the lineups, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Let me just look at the groups right now for you. These are the groups. This is the group currently. Colombia on 3 points, Congo on 1, Portugal on 1. Portugal moved to second place if they win today, of course, guys. And basically, we'll need a point in their last game if things go their way. Now, I expect Colombia and DR Congo. I expect Colombia to win that one. If I'm being totally honest with you, I would expect that. But what I would say is that, it's wide open in this group. It's wide open. Even Uzbekistan can still go through to win the next couple or maybe win one and draw one. But I do expect Portugal to win the next two games. I really do. I think they'll win the next two games and I think they'll qualify. I do. I don't think they're going to play England in the next round, even though it is a distinct possibility. No, I don't think they're going to play England. When we're looking at the best third place team at the moment, so the teams, here we are. So it is early days, of course. There's still some teams have got one more game to go. So this could change. Of course it could. So there is Sweden, Scotland, Algeria, Paraguay, Cape Verde, Belgium, Portugal, and Czechia as the top 8 best placed third place teams. Now, obviously, this will change. There's some teams that played one game. For example, Portugal win today. They go top of that group. They go top. But they'll probably, this is what we're talking about. So at the end of the day, look, this could change by next week, and it could be completely lopsided and turn the other way around. It is going to be open. I mean, what I would say about it is that you probably need 4 points. If you really want to go through, you probably need 4 points to go through as the best third place team, in my opinion. Let me say hello to the community. Hope you're all doing well. Big up All Bars One. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Big up yourself. Big up Redwood Tower. Hope you're doing well. This is what you call Erkafit blessings, my friend. Thank you so much. Big up Sal. How the channel's growing? Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate your support. Big up Kenny, the legend. Thank you so much, my friend. Big up Niche fan. What's going on? Thank you for your like, my guy. Thank you very much. You appreciate that. And big up Rob, the legend. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up Lowell. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you as well. You're back. It's good to see you back, my friend. Good to see you back. Like you never went away. Big up yourself. Please tell me where are getting Fernandes. I'm sick of this way. Me too, Niche fan. You know what? I understand the annoyance and I understand the frustration in the Manchester United fan base. It is really annoying. It's PTSD is going on in it at the end of the day, but I don't blame anyone. I'm the same as you, mate. I think we're all in the same boat. I think the frustration and the anger is justified. And I think anyone who tries to tell people to be patient, it doesn't quite understand the reality. Do you know what I mean? And I think everyone has to be concerned, because it's not about, even if we sign Fernandes, Niche, even if we sign Fernandes, we still got a lot of work to do. This is the thing. We got a lot of work to do in the team. 7-8 players, some people are saying, it's exactly right. So look, I actually believe we're going to get Mateus Fernandes. I think he will go. I think he will sign for Man United. But the problem is with Man United, I don't think we'll do enough deals. I don't think we'll do enough for us to challenge for the league, because I believe we can challenge for the league. I think if we back Michael Carrick to the levels that we should, I think we can. Absolutely. Spurs just put in a second bid for tonight. They're going to get Tonali. The reason, Niche, that they're going to get Tonali, in my opinion, is because of obviously De Zerbi. De Zerbi and Tonali come from the same town in Italy. Both come from Brescia in Italy. So I expect, I wouldn't be surprised if we went to Tottenham, if I'm being totally honest with you, mate. Big up Leeson. What's going on, my friend? Liverpool trying to hijack. For Liverpool is trying to hijack something. Do you know what I mean? They're always trying to hijack something there. Look. Man United are in the driving seat with that deal, I believe. I think Man United will get that deal done. If Man United don't get that deal done, the knives will be out. This is what I don't understand about the let be patient brigade. They're not going to do deals until July. You know what I mean? Because of the fiscal year and all that nonsense. What we said last year, we said exactly the same thing. Oh, we have to wait until July. Let's see what they do after the fiscal year. The financial year resets and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? People just don't understand where we are. And this is why they can walk over Man United fans. This is why they walk over us. It's precisely because of this. Big up Kenny, one man who does understand what the Glazers and the Ineos problem. Spurs are simply strengthening the squad, and we are not. And this is the thing, Kenny. Now, you would class Spurs as a direct rival for Man United now, because the more Spurs improve, they're not going to look back. They're going to go up, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And they're going to end up, competing with us for that top 4 position. Man United are in a privileged position because we came third, but that is not a guarantee next season. We are already right now factually, and I like to look at things with facts. We are already right now factually worse than we were last season. We've got no Casemiro next season. We've got a bunch of players who are leaving, right, as well. We've got a smaller squad. We're in the Champions League. We're going to play more games, more competitive games as well. So exactly this, do you know what I mean? So we have every right to be concerned. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. But don't worry, don't worry, the transfer news just opened. Exactly, man. And how long are we going to say that for, Kenny, innit? Next week. Don't worry, it's just opened. The week after. Don't worry, it's just open. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't understand. Let's be patient, supporters. Look, but you know who they are, Niche? They're people who supported Ineos and the Glazers. They're people who live up their backside. That's basically what it is, right? They're people who don't want to criticize them because it'll make themselves look silly, because they back them wholeheartedly from the start. And that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I hope Portugal win, even though not an easy game for them. Come on, Portugal. You know what I would love, guys? I'm sorry, but I would love Portugal against Argentina in the World Cup. I really would. And I would love Portugal to knock Argentina out. Look at the decisions yesterday. Everyone's talking about our great Dane, Peter Schmeichel, is talking about the decisions that went Argentina's way yesterday. It is absolutely worrying, guys, because this can't keep carrying on week in, week out. You know what I mean? And every single tournament, World Cup, whatever, they're getting decisions going their way. This can't keep carrying on. Niche, the other top teams were bad last season. They are all strengthened. Exactly, Niche. Thank you. Exactly. People get in their head that nobody else is gonna improve. Do you know what I mean? This is what people think. They don't understand. Liverpool are improving already, right? And let's not forget about Frimpong, about Kirkes, about Florian Wirtz. They're gonna have 1 year under the belt in the Premier League. They're gonna be more experienced, more ready for next season. They'll be ready to go next season. Do you know what I mean? This is exactly what we're talking about. You know, Arsenal will improve, City will improve, Chelsea will improve, Liverpool will improve, Spurs are improving. They're all going to improve. At this moment in time, the way we're looking at it right now as we speak, we have not improved nothing. We're not signed anyone yet. Nothing's official yet, even with Edison. It's agreed, but not official. This is what we're talking about. I reckon they'll get surprised. I hope so. I still think he's the GOAT for me. Absolutely. Portugal don't cheat like Argentina. Exactly. If Cristiano Ronaldo wins the World Cup, if Portugal win the World Cup, right, they can say nothing to Cristiano Ronaldo because Cristiano Ronaldo done it. And everyone talks about the World Cup. Ronaldo has more Champions Leagues than him, more goals in the Champions League than him. The Champions League's more difficult, better quality in the Champions League. Well, people act like the World Cup is the most talented competition in the world. It's absolutely not. It's a lie. I completely agree. I want Argentina versus Portugal as well. Messi is being protected. Everyone's talking about it. Look, I don't deny that Messi's a fantastic player, but he gets protection, guys. Not only him, Argentina in general. And whether this is political, whether it's their political stances, everyone knows. If you know, you know. Whether it's to do with that, I don't know. But one thing is for certain, they're getting decisions go their way, and ridiculous ones. The goal shouldn't count yesterday. Messi should have been sent off against Algeria. Algeria sent a complaint to FIFA. Algeria sent a complaint to FIFA. This is what we're talking about the decisions that went against them. You know, there you go. If anything, you know, there you go. This is evidence. Thanks for interacting with your subscribers. Mate, I appreciate every single one of my subscribers, mate. Every single one of you is a Man United fan like me. Every single one of you is a human being like me. You know, I'm no better than you, and nobody is better than anyone else on this channel. And what we do is we just call it as it is. We like to call it as it is, and we like to debate. And I love to debate with people. Unfortunately, I want to debunk people who are living in this bubble of Ineos and the Glazers can't do no wrong sort of thing. And that is going on quite a lot, unfortunately. I just want us to win the title. Me too. I can't believe Arsenal won. And one thing about it, Nietzsche, right? If Arsenal can win the title, if we're going to get anything positive from that, if Arsenal can win the title, United can win the title because they're bad. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be realistic, guys. Arsenal are bad. So if they can win the title, God blimey, so can we. And this is what annoys me and frustrates me the most because we are actually not that far away. You know what I mean? We're not. And all we need is that investment. And once we get that investment, we were right. As it stands, Argentina could play either Iran or Australia in round of 16. Round of 32, you mean, Kenny? It's ridiculous. Too easy. Too easy, man. They're getting you look at it, you look at their draw, man. You look at their draw, it's ridiculous. Like you could, honestly, God, it's set up for them. I don't know how. I don't know, but it is really set up for them to do it. You know, to win. You know, this thing. It is really, honestly, it does make me laugh. It really does. It's so pretty evident, isn't it? It's obvious what's going on, man. Honestly. Yeah. Look, I really hope it's look. All I want is it too much to ask for is a fair competition. You know, a fair competition. That's all I want at the end of the day. I don't want, you know. It's a competition that is fair, you know, and that's it. And decisions go the right way and not favoritism, you know, because these decisions are not like touch and go. These decisions are blatant. You know, they're so obvious. And the fact that they don't highlight these decisions it baffles me. Do you know what I mean? It really does. Look, at the end of the day, as an England fan, I support England, of course. I'm English. I would say that I would like to play Argentina in the next round. Bring it on. Yeah, they set it up for Messi to win again. That was a straight red card. You know why, though, isn't it? Because Messi believes in certain things and he put his head on a certain wall and he done a lot of things sold his soul for a lot of things. That's why, you know, everyone who's an Argentina fan. Argentina are the most unbearable fan base. Guys, I know people used to live in Argentina. I know people who used to work in Argentina. They're the most ignorant, right? The R word as well, people on the planet. They're awful people, arrogant people. And what people don't understand is this, right? They win. They think they're better than everyone else. That's the thing. They think they're absolutely better than everyone else. And this is why I wouldn't want it. I would love, if England don't win it, obviously I'm an England fan, but if England don't win it, I would love Portugal to win it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Spain winning it or Germany winning it. You know what I mean? I just don't want them to win it. I want them to. I want them to get out, and I want Messi at the end of the road for Messi. I would love Ronaldo to lift the World Cup. It'd be brilliant. Listen, what's going on? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Sal. Do you believe the theory that football is nowadays scripted? I don't think it's necessarily scripted. I think there are favoritism. I think some of it is set up. Like, for example, the league last season was set for Arsenal to win the league. I firmly believe that. I believe that's true. Everything pointed towards the setup in the league. I think that certain games are scripted. Yes, I wouldn't say everything, but I would say that, for example, right, like they would push some teams to win. They will push some teams to win, like, for example, decisions that go their way and stuff like that. You know. Yeah. So basically, football's decided on fine margins. If the referee's on your side, you're gonna have a good chance of winning the game, and basically that's what it is. And like that. I hope they smash them. Kane hat trick. I really hope so, mate. I would love to play them. I do not fear Argentina at all, Niche. I do not fear them at all. You think that Harry Kane and Eze and Declan Rice and Anderson and Mark Gay and all these players fear this Messi, this 40-year-old Messi, this little dwarf that people keep gaslighting and absolutely. Big up, my brother Hussein. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Really good to see you. Hope everyone is blessed in the community. Hope everyone is good, man. Big up, Daryl. Long time, man. What's going on, brother? I hope you're doing well. Can't stand Argentina. Hopefully England do it this time around. Look, I'm looking at the fixtures, and Argentina are going to get a bye basically into the quarterfinal, semi-final, isn't it? You're looking at it, and then they're going to get a bye into that, and then they're going to ensure that Messi's the top scorer of the tournament. Now, the top scorer of the tournament was Miroslav Klose, so I don't think really the top scorer of the World Cup really matters much, because Miroslav Klose, is not the best striker in the world of all time, is he? At the end of the day, so. At the end of the day, look, I would say that, yeah, look, it's all set up for them, for Argentina, and I'm worried about it. And, before, back in the day, cross comes in from Argentina, good clearance. From Portugal, good clearance. Before, there used to be favoritism for Argentina. If you look at 1986, hand of God. You look at 1998, the red card for Beckham. You look at the disallowed goal for Alan Shearer in that same game. Those who know. Do you remember that game and the disallowed goal for Alan Shearer? There have been so many. Here come Portugal. It's over the bar. It's a good opportunity there for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes had a great opportunity there to make it 1-0. It is a corner to Portugal here. He was clinical for Germany, yeah, but as a club player, he wasn't like that. But it just goes to show you that the top scorer of the World Cup isn't necessarily the best striker there is it? And that's basically it. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, do they always got special treatment? Yeah, they have, and I think Messi's just elevated that to another hemisphere. Just look at Infantino's face, all smiling and giggling with Messi, and it's infuriating, man. Because at the end of the day, look, if I was a nation and these decisions go against you, right, I would walk off the pitch. I would walk off the pitch if I was a nation, right? And if I would walk off the pitch, I said, get off the pitch. We're not doing this. We're not participating in this fraud World Cup. I'll say it straight up. Ban us if you want to ban us. You can't ban everyone. Have your Argentina. That's what I'll do, because teams can't keep putting up with this, because at the end of the day, it's not fair, is it? Messi should have been sent off against Algeria in the first half, and that would have been a completely different game, completely. You know what I mean? And then also the fouls yesterday, would at the end of the day, Austria weren't thumped yesterday, and they lost by 2-0. Only conceded the second goal pushing forward. If that foul was given in the build up to the goal, that goal would not have happened. You know what I mean? This is what we're talking about. These are the fine margins here, and it's not fair. And all I want, if Argentina go and win the World Cup and it's fair and there's no talking points, hey, chance, close for Ronaldo, very close. It was literally inches away from that one. Inches. Unlucky. Big up, Daryl. Big up, my friend. Hand of God was, look, blatant. It was there and clear as day, wasn't it? It was there clear as day. Nobody could say anything other than that. You know what I mean? It was a blatant violation, mate. And this has been going on for many, many decades about Argentina. So what happens, guys, it's like this, right? So it's not necessarily that they'll blatantly make them win the World Cup. What they'll do, right, is they'll give them a platform to win the World Cup. For example, decisions that go their way. Look, it can go against them as well, right? It's not 100%, fixed. It's not. What they do, they give those small 50-50 things to Argentina. This is why they can still lose to Saudi Arabia like they did in the last World Cup. They can still draw 3-3 with France. But I guarantee you this, guys. I guarantee you, if France scored that goal at the end, they would have gave a penalty or something to Argentina at the end. Or something would have happened. Something would have happened there. Here come Portugal. Portugal already come off the blocks very, very quickly, guys. Cleared away. Nitran, I reckon Messi could Cantona kick a player and get a yellow. Yeah, they'll probably give the fan a yellow. They'll probably give the fan a yellow, wouldn't they? Yeah, absolutely. For once, we have a good fixture. Yeah, and this is Kenny. This is the opportunity for Man United, isn't it? It's the opportunity for Man United to push on. This is where it happens now. This is where it all happens. Man United got an opportunity. Man United got an opportunity to win the opening 5 games of the season, first time in a while, right? We can win our opening 5 games of the season. The last of the 5 games is Manchester City, right? We got difficult games going all the way up. I think we got very easy games, and we got up until Chelsea away. Obviously, Man City at home is not easy, but I think we'll beat Man City at home, especially with the Enzo Maresca sort of situation that's going on there. He needs to settle down and stuff like that. I guarantee you that Man City are going to have problems next season. They're not going to agree with Enzo Maresca. There's going to be fallout, trust me. So I believe if Man United win the opening 5, with Man City being the fight of the film, go, CR7, get in, you goat, get in. That's what we're talking about. The 41-year-old, talk to me. There you go. Come on. Let's go. Get in. Get in. That's what we're talking about. What a fin. That's what you call a finish. The true GOAT has scored without the help of FIFA. There you go, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant goal. There you go. Big up, big up, big up, big up. That's what we want. The boss. What a finish. There you go. That's what we're talking. That's what we want, mate. Isn't it? That's what we want. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, yes. Great goal. Happy, delighted, man. Delighted for him. That's what we're talking about. That's what we needed. An early goal for Portugal, guys. An early goal for Portugal. The GOAT, absolutely. With no help from FIFA. When you say give the fan a yellow, yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll chuck the fan out the stadium. They say, you shouldn't even be getting in his way. Why are you getting in the way of the kick? You shouldn't get in the way of his kick. But basically, that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Absolutely brilliant. He needs to go on. I want him to go on. I want him to go on. Come on, Ronaldo. We need 5 more. The problem is, you know what? The problem is that it's the fixture list. It's the fixture list that they've set it up for Messi. Look at the next game, Bobby. Jordan. Come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Jordan, you know? He's going to get another hat trick in that game, isn't he? That's the thing, isn't it? Jordan. I mean, they were awful, to be honest. They did well and all that, but my goodness me, you know? Ronaldo going to smash it now. When will Portugal can only meet Argentina, depending on the groups. I think they can only meet him like in a quarterfinal or something like that, quarterfinal or semi-final, something along those lines. I think that's the only time they can meet. In my opinion. I believe is in that place. Evening, Jay. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Goal for the true GOAT of football. Absolutely. No contribution from FIFA. There we go, guys. Absolutely. Big up, big up. Keep it going. That's what they need to do. Keep it going. Uzbek has scored the goal. Uzbek are losing 1-0. Uzbek are losing 1-0. Can I get an Uzbek? They're losing 1-0 today. I think this could be a landslide. I think Portugal have arrived. You know, they look like they got the grip between their teeth. Definitely, 100%. They look determined. We can have So we can have the Toulouse. Don't worry that, but I want CR7 to humble Messi. I would love him to knock him out. I'm an England fan, right? I support England. I'm from England, but I want Portugal to beat. I would much rather Portugal humble Argentina with Ronaldo getting the winner. It would just be a beautiful thing. It would be. Guys, if Ronaldo wins this World Cup, he's the undisputed GOAT. I think he's the GOAT anyway, but he'll be the undisputed GOAT. That makes him one of the oldest goal scorers as well. Yeah, let's see how much they talk about that. Oh, he's 39, Messi. He's 39. Ronaldo's 41. No, I mean, there you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on. Let's keep it going. Bruno Fernandes is going to take the free kick for Portugal in a dangerous area, right close to the byline. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do, Bruno Fernandes, the legend, the player of the year, of course, from Manchester United? He gets the cross in. Chance for Portugal again. Oof. That was a good strike, to be honest. They started this game very unfair. It's probably the best performance they've had so far. And Uzbekistan are not bad, I watched them in a friendly the other day and against Belgium, and they weren't that bad, to be fair. I mean, they were quite good, in my opinion. Yeah. But Portugal do that. They have a throw in here with Nuno Mendes about to take the throw in. This game is good. I like it. It's entertaining. The game next, is Ghana against England. That's going to be a good game. I think that's going to be a good game. I don't think that will be a walkover for England. I think it'll be a difficult game. I really do. I think it will. I think England will struggle, but I think England will run out winners in the end, 2-0, in my opinion. I think they will. João Felix, of course, player of the season for Portugal in Saudi Arabia. He defeated everyone, even Tony. Niche, I can't believe we didn't sign Neves and Coutinho because we're slow, isn't it? Jay, you know that what the pundits and journalists will say, it's only Uzbekistan. They won't praise Ronaldo. Exactly. Well, who did they play yesterday? Argentina, Austria. Come on. Algeria, we've seen how rubbish they are. They just about beat Jordan the other day. You want Bawardi? Yeah, Bawardi's a good player, but you know what? I think we might miss out on him if we're not quick because Arsenal are hovering around at the moment and we're just snoozing. And this is the problem with Man United. This is the critique I have of Man United, and I have it every morning. And people think people try and defend it with honor. The only thing is, right? The thing with people who defend Ineos and the Glazers, I tend to talk with facts, right? I don't talk with trust me, bruv, sort of evaluations. A lot of these Ineos bootlickers and Glazer bootlickers, because they are Glazer bootlickers. If you're an Ineos bootlicker, you're a Glazer bootlicker in my eyes, right? They talk like they're going to do this, they're going to do that. I go, okay, mate, what makes you think they're going to do this and going to do that? And they don't have an answer. And what evidence do you put together that suggests they're going to do this? Absolutely. Get him in the shop. Oh yeah, Peekaboo FC. Do you remember that? The secret player, Kenny. The Peekaboo FC. Yeah. These people are honestly, they're absolutely mad. They're absolutely bonkers, mate. 12 minutes gone, 1-0 to Portugal, courtesy of Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's what it is. CR7 standing over the free kick. We need him to get a hat trick, don't we? We really do need him to get. If he can get a hat trick, that'd be amazing. If he got a hat trick, imagine that. And Uzbekistan guys are really good guys. You qualify from the European groups. Do you know what I mean? But they're not a joke. They qualify from the European groups. So as we know, how difficult the European groups are, and stuff. And Fernandes or Ronaldo. That's what we're talking about. This will sort of dilute the gassing of Messi for a few days. Do you know what I mean? This will dilute it a little bit until they play Jordan, and then you know what I mean. Jordan just collapse. That will definitely be the oldest player in the history of the World Cup. Bobby to score a hat trick. Absolutely, definitely. Let's see what happens here. I'm a little bit behind Niche. I'm a little bit behind, so I'm not entirely up to date really on this. So let's see how everything materializes here. Big up everyone in the stream. Big up everyone. Already 200 people have watched so far. Thank you so much. Under 15 minutes gone in the game. Really appreciate you all, of course. Absolute legends. Yeah. So let's see where we go here. See if Ronaldo can get that hat trick. See if he can get that hat trick. Can he get that hat trick? This is a little bit close though, isn't it? This sort of free kick needs a little chip, it needs a little dink over the wall. Do you know what I mean? That's what it needs, a little dink over the wall. Let's see what happens. Probably hasn't scored, but let's wait and see. Just get it on target. Is it a goal, Niche? Oh my God. There you go. There you go. 2-0 to Portugal. 2-0 to Portugal. It's 2-0 to Portugal, guys. Unbelievable. What a start for Portugal. And they're absolutely tearing it up right now. I haven't even seen the goal yet. It's a bit slow on my Mendes. Great goal for Mendes. Big up Mendes. Absolutely brilliant. Everyone watching Ronaldo and he does that. Brilliant. That's it. You see, that was a piece of genius from Ronaldo. Absolutely brilliant. Well done to Portugal. They are home and hosed in this game already. I would say they're done in this game. I can't see Uzbekistan getting a couple of goals now. What a goal from Mendes, the best fullback in the world. That's what it is. The best fullback in the world. What a goal for Mendes. Absolutely brilliant goal. 2-0 to Portugal, guys. Already in this game after 16, 17 minutes. This is going to be an absolute landslide, guys. This is how you play. You know, no help from the referee. No help from the referee. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Let's go. 8-0 easy. You see this, but this is the thing, though. You know, this Uzbekistan team, right? They're quite good, you know. And this is the thing. This is not an easy game, you know. And people are acting like you know, other fans. Or you know, this is what the media were doing. They were act like that Uzbekistan's an easy game. It's definitely not an easy game, and that's what I would say about it. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely brilliant. 2-0 to Portugal already, guys. Not even 50. Not even 20 minutes on the clock. It's 2-0, guys. Portugal 2, Uzbekistan 0, guys. Yeah, you don't qualify from the European groups. You know, I've never rated Algeria. I like a few of Algeria players, like for example Maza and Chaibi, probably. But other than that, I don't really rate Algeria as you know, really well. So I knew that. Here come Uzbekistan though. Uzbekistan have got to wake up definitely. Portugal gonna be a threat. Don't. I just want them to play Argentina, Niche. That's what I want. They're going to be a threat. I just want them to play Argentina. I'm desperate for them to play Argentina somehow, some way. You know. Here come Portugal again. It could be 3-0 if they're not careful. Sal, do you rate Zidane the goalkeeper? No, I don't. He's a prime example of becoming a footballer because your dad was a footballer. That's it, in my opinion. And I've always been very skeptical about sons becoming footballers because their dad was a footballer, and I think it doesn't work. It rarely works. Do you know what I mean? Only rarely, especially a footballer of the caliber of Zinedine Zidane. You know what I mean? Who was probably my best player of all time, one of the best players of all time. I think he technically was better than Messi. He was just unbelievable. Yeah, stats and all that. Stat pad. Messi's a stat padder, isn't it? It's a thing. So, Niche, Stage is too big for them, I reckon. Yeah, it's hard to fake. Yeah, it is too big for them. I don't know, but they do it all the time. They do it all the time. Every time they go to the World Cup, Tunisia and Algeria, I mean, they seem to freeze. Morocco don't. Morocco are brilliant. You know, they haven't frozen. You know, for example, Egypt, the first win in the World Cup for Egypt, the first win after 90 odd years. Can you believe that? You know what I mean? You think about the teams that won in this tournament, and it doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy. I couldn't believe that was their first win in the World Cup history. Hopefully, Ronaldo's son. Yeah, the only issue I have with it is that if he's got that hunger. Let's not forget, Ronaldo used to sweep streets and things like that. He used to have a proper job. He used to look after his dad. He used to sweep streets. Ronaldo's had a hard, when he was young, he had a hard upbringing. Like, the thing with Ronaldo's son is the same problem, isn't it? He's not going to have that upbringing. He's not going to have that work ethic. I know that he's going to be working hard, but I mean, like, that sort of grit that you get from, you know, being poor, basically, and stuff like that. And this is what happens. Yeah. Free kick to Portugal here on the left-hand side. Looking for the third goal already. 20 minutes gone in the game. 20 minutes gone in the game. Cleared away. Here they come again, Portugal. They're really, really dominating this game. Looking to make it 3. They come to life so far. They haven't played like this all tournament, to be honest with you. I've been a bit disappointed with Portugal, but they are coming to life today. Here they come again on the right-hand side. Dodging. Cross comes in. Nobody there. A bit too long there. CSN Junior doesn't have the hunger. You're right. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? But that's because of his dad. He thinks that he probably thinks that, you know, he doesn't have to work hard. This is what Ronaldo actually said it. If you watch the program of Ronaldo or one of his series, he actually said exactly what I'm saying. He said he's just worried about the hunger. He's worried about if he wants it, like because when Ronaldo was growing up, he didn't have anything, did he? He didn't have anyone. You know, he made it himself. That's the thing. Unbothered, exactly. Do you think Ronaldo will become a manager when he retires? He should do. He should do. And I think he should become Man United manager. He's got the discipline, isn't it? That's the thing. He's got the work ethic. He's got the discipline. He's a winner. It's exactly what you want. You know? Yeah, I wouldn't mind him. All right, here come. Anyway, Bruno Fernandes is going to take the free kick here. Bruno Fernandes. Cross comes in. It's flicked on. Oof. That was dangerous. Felix provided something to winger. Yeah, Felix is the Saudi Arabian Player of the Year. I was surprised by that. Do you know what I mean? I was surprised he won the Saudi Arabian Player of the Year, to be honest with you. Maybe he realizes he will never be as good as him. You can't, isn't it? You can't be as good. But one thing is that you become a footballer. There's many footballers. Look at David Beckham and stuff like that. You know, I even have my concerns about Kai Rooney and people like that. I'm like, are they going to be the same? This is the thing. Because people always want the son or daughter to imitate the dad, and we know it can't happen, innit? Anish, I completely agree. It should be our manager. He should be, mate. Eventually, this could be 4-0 before half time. The way they're going, they are dominating this game. Absolutely, Kenny. But he owns Maria, so now it won't happen. I don't think. We'll have to wait and see. It's a conflict of interest, isn't it? They say Ronaldo is too rich. He most likely going to buy some car. You know what I think, JDC? I think he's going to be an actor. He's in the Fast and Furious, the new Fast and Furious film. Have you heard about it? He's in the new. I think he's going to become an actor. I think he'll be in a lot of films. That's what I'm hearing. He's already in the Fast and Furious movie franchise. He's going to be a content creator, and he's going to be an actor. Who knows? I might get him on my channel one day. No, who knows? We can dream, can't we? We can dream. He's going to be on my channel one day. Don't worry about it. Hello, Rajat. What's going on? Hello, Sal. What a Ronaldo goal. That was amazing. It was a great finish, man. It's good to see. Well, all this gaslighting over this last 24 hours has been so nauseating. Do you know what I mean? It really has. It's a messy love fest. Is just, honest to God, it's so obviously forced and put on, and it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It really is ridiculous. But I'm glad he scored. I'm really glad he scored. Actor, that would be good. Yeah, he's in the new Fast and Furious. Nuno free kick was nice too. Ronaldo acted like he was a decoy, mate. Clever. He was clever there. Very clever. He's a smart player. He's a smart player. He just needs the ball. If he gets the ball to feet, man, he'll score. He'll score you some goals. If he gets the ball to feet, that's what happens. You know what I mean? It will score you a goal, definitely. Hydration break here, guys. Yeah, he's in Fast and Furious. He's in the Fast and Furious franchise. Yeah, Niche, he's in the new one coming out. I think it's coming out in if I'm not wrong, it's coming out later on this year. Yeah, he's in it. Heard it here first. That's what I think he'll do. That's what I think. I think he'll do social media, content creation, concentrate on like reality TV. There'll probably be a reality TV, a bit like the Kardashian thing, and probably do a couple of movie slots here and there. Dude is a billionaire. Imagine if he buys some shares in United. It would be amazing. It'd be amazing, mate. Jay, his record of most World Cup goals will go anyway. Mbappe only scored about 4 away from scoring the most goals in the World Cup, and he got a lot. The thing with me, Jay, I don't put too much weight on the top scorer in the World Cup because Miroslav Klose scored a lot of goals in the World Cup, and he was never the best striker in the world, was he? He just scored a lot of goals in the World Cup. He couldn't score for his club. So, I find it really funny because Ronaldo's the top scorer in the Champions League, which is probably the biggest competition in the world when you think about quality, don't you? Because you don't get teams like Uzbekistan and Algeria and that you have to play. You play more or less in the Champions League. You have to play a good team. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. No, yeah, absolutely. Well done, Ronaldo, though. Good to see him scoring again. Good to see him scoring again. Absolutely. Big up everyone in the stream. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys, if you don't mind. Closing in 1,000 goals, unbelievable, mate. They'll go absolutely unbelievable. 1,000 goals, man. I remember, Jay, when Peter Shilton was playing, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I remember he got 1,000 appearances, and everyone was hyping that up. I remember it because his last game was in Leighton for Leighton Orient, and he got 1,000 appearances during the 90s, and everyone was making a big thing about it. But for Ronaldo to score 1,000 goals. 1,000 goals, guys. Come on, man. That's just ridiculous. 1,000 goals in his career, absolutely unbelievable. It is really unbelievable. 27 minutes gone, guys. Still 2-0 to Portugal here. Uzbekistan has settled down a little bit. You expect them to settle down. A bit. Yeah, bear me a second. Yeah, slow down a little bit. Obviously, goal for Uzbekistan. Wow, they've got a goal back. Uzbekistan have scored. I told you this team are not bad. Great goal. Unbelievable. Wow, what a strike. That's what we're talking about. I told you about Uzbekistan. I said they're not that bad. There you go. What a goal. Unbelievable goal. That's what we're talking about. Great goal. Now that has put the cat amongst pigeons. What a goal. Great goal for them. Pleased for them, man. Pleased for them. Great goal. What are Portugal claiming here? I don't know what they're claiming. VAR. You can't take that away from them. That was a great goal. You can't. I saw it from far. I got the big screen up, Alison. I saw it. But you can't take that away from them. Oh, it's a foul. It's a foul. I think they're going to give a foul. It does. Didn't Tuchel talk about it today? He said it kills the momentum. I think that's a foul. If that's Argentina, that's a foul. If that's Argentina, that's a foul. I think he's going to give a free kick. No goal. Yeah, no goal. That's a foul. After all that, yeah, it's no goal. It's a foul on the player. Yeah. Yeah, it's a foul. It's unfair. It's not unfair, but it's sad on obviously Uzbekistan. Such a great goal. Absolutely, such a great goal. Cancel ground, red card, please. It was a great goal. It's sad they're gonna have to disallow it though. It's sad they're gonna have to disallow the goal. But it is what it is. It was a foul. I said it's a foul straight away. As soon as I saw it, I said that's a foul. You have to be fair, isn't it? At the end of the day, no goal. It is. It was a great goal. I feel sorry because of all the celebrations and things like that. Do you know what I mean? All that celebrating and then suddenly to just take it away from you just like that. Just like that. It's sad, isn't it? You know, when they take it away from you. Giveth but taketh. Giveth but taketh, as they do every single time. But it's a lifeline for Portugal. Portugal, obviously, that would have really set the game up nicely, to be honest, I think. You're right about Portugal. They're good. They're good. They're not bad. I think they started the game very nervously. You know what I mean? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Just shows the hard work, isn't it? Hard work and perseverance. You get where you want to go. You know, they've always got that mental toughness. But like I said, I watched them I did a friendly game with them in Belgium before the World Cup, and they drew the game, and they actually played very well. And I said they're quite a good team. I think they have frozen in this World Cup a little bit. I think they look a little bit nervous. They're not exactly. Hydration breaks are killing everyone. They killed England as well against you know I mean when Croatia scored, it was after a hydration break. I think it kills the momentum of the game. I think Tuchel was talking about it today about momentum and how the hydration break kills the momentum and stuff like that. I agree 100%. It does kill the momentum, definitely. You know what I mean? Because football is not a stop-start game. It's a free-flowing game. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be stop-start, stop-start. 2-0 still to Portugal. We got about 15 minutes left of this half or so. Here. I think he'll start the same 11? Yeah, I do. I would change Konza for Mark Gay though. I would change Konza for Gay. I don't rate Konza. I think Konza's a little bit of a liability. I think Gay is better. I don't know for the life of me why they didn't bring Aiden Heaven to the World Cup. Aiden Heaven would have had a great World Cup. Trust me, he's better than Konza and Dan Burn and all these players. You know, I would have definitely brought him to the World Cup. Cross comes in, and it's going in the side netting. America is not hot enough for this. There's no way hydration break is in the Qatar. No, there's not. But some of the stadiums in Qatar have air conditioning. You know, there you go. I hate him. It's ruining momentum. But they basically said, isn't it? Tuchel said it today that he doesn't like him. Simple. Big up, Tyberg. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, mate. In IPQ, I heard strategic timeouts. Yeah, it's like, if there's one hydration break, look, I don't understand it because you could pick up a bottle at the side of the ground and just at the side of the pitch and just do it whenever you want. Just have a drink of water whenever you want. So why do they have to stop the whole game? It's just so obviously geared towards commercial, isn't it? Commercial and money. That's it. That's what they're gearing it towards. More money, more commercials. I'd have bought Maguire, Trent, and Palmer, but they would have been better than Konza. That's for sure. Yeah, because a little bit of creative input, isn't it, Nietzsche? A little bit of that creative spark in the middle. You need one of those type of players if you play them or not. I'm looking at England, and I think England have got a few very similar players. You know, They got very similar players. Portugal, 2-0 up, should be winning this game comfortably, in my opinion. They should go on from strength to strength from now, in my opinion. Absolutely. Trent could have had very useful when you needed a goal in the last 10 minutes in knockout games. Yeah, JC. I think I agree. I think the decisions were bad. I think a lot of the decisions are wrong. I think we don't have any plan B, if you know what I mean. Like you said, Trent Alexander-Arnold has had a good season for Real Madrid. Phil Foden, a Cole, and as bad as Cole Palmer has been this season, right, because of context, but who has been good for Chelsea? I think he would have been useful, for England in this tournament. But I think what Tuchel was doing, I think Tuchel's more geared towards the feeling around the squad and stuff like that, and the vibe. I think he's more geared towards that. Yeah, maybe Palmer and Trent for creative. One of them, at least one of them. You know what I mean, Henderson was a waste of a space. Henderson was a waste of a space. Madueke shouldn't be there ahead of some of the players that have been playing this season. Absolutely not. Based on what is he there? It makes no sense. But this is the thing in management, isn't it? You reap what you sow, and if he fails, then he's going to be exposed for it. If he wins, then he's going to be a genius, isn't it? So let's see what he does. It's not necessarily what we think. Maybe he might surprise us all. You know what I mean? Today's a critical game. I'm looking at today, and I do see a difficult game for England. I do. It's not going to be easy. Obviously, they've got some Semenyo and that, but this is the sort of game that England should win. Not comfortably, but they should win. I agree that Foden didn't get called up and not being good enough. I think he stayed at Man City for too long. Some players need to realise when it's time to move on. Yeah. He hasn't progressed, but I definitely would have bought Carl Palmer. Definitely someone like that, because he adds a little bit. I mean, even if you bring him off the bench, we have niche. They would hate Man United, England to win the World Cup. They would hate that, mate. They would hate England to win the World Cup. Imagine. They would not like that. They're like idiots. They like people who are not good people. Like Messi, he's not a good person. I've heard so many bad things about him. It's unbelievable. Morgan Gibbs should have been in 100% in the squad. Yeah. Problem is, Morgan Gibbs, he plays for Nottingham Forest, isn't it? The thing is that maybe it's too many Nottingham Forest players, but he's a good player. He would have added something different. But I think too much. What England need, they need someone who can pass the ball like through that. When games are tight and you've got a Bruno Fernandes. Another goal for CR7. Oh my goodness me. Niche is ahead of me. He's literally a few seconds ahead of me. I've got it on ITV. He's literally a few seconds ahead of me. My goodness me. Is it another goal? Come on. Get in there. Come on. The GOAT again, guys. The real GOAT. Big up. I ain't watched it. I ain't seen it yet. I'm going to see it now. Yeah, I'm about 30 seconds behind. But this, look. Let's have a look. Here we go. Smack into the back of the net. There you go. 2 for Ronaldo. There you go. The true GOAT scores again. That's what I'm talking about. 2 for Ronaldo. The 41-year-old, guys, has scored again. 2-0 to 3-0 to Portugal, guys. This is going to be an assist from Bruno. Man United, made at Man United. Absolutely great goal. 3-0. Game over, man. Game over. This game is finished. Classic Bruno, classic CR7. Absolutely. A great goal. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Isn't it nice to get a player like Ronaldo who didn't need FIFA, to contribute towards the goal? Lovely goal, Rob. Absolutely. Always nice to get a goal without the help of FIFA, isn't it? Really nice. Lovely goal. Nice finish from Ronaldo. Into the corner. That's what we're talking about. He hasn't lost it, man. He hasn't lost it. He's still there at 41, scoring goals in the World Cup, guys. I mean, come on. He'll be probably the oldest hat trick in the history. It will be the oldest hat trick in the history, isn't it? If he gets one more, it's a hat trick. He's almost there. There you go. He's almost there. Come on. Long may it continue. Long may it continue. Long may it continue. That's what it's all about, guys. Ronaldo with the second. Portugal are home and hosed. He will get the hat trick and shut the shit. Yeah, that's absolutely. Absolutely. 4 more goals from him now. Come on. It's just a problem, isn't it, Bobby? Because Messi's going to be playing Jordan next. He probably saw a couple there, at least Messi, wouldn't he? You know, I mean, this is the problem, isn't it? You know, they're going to collapse Jordan. They're going to show Messi too much respect, I think, and they'll probably get another couple of goals in that. The fixture list has really worked out for him in every sense of the word. Do you know what I mean? So it is Portugal 3, Uzbek 0, guys. And we are literally only 40 minutes into the game, man. What a great start to this game for Portugal. Great half for them. They enjoyed that. They definitely enjoyed that one. Absolutely. Enjoyed that. I don't think they're going to play England now. I think if they come third, they can play England. I think if they come third in the group, they can play England. I think if England win the group, of course. I don't think they can play England now. I think they have to come third. According to the thing, as far as I'm aware, anyway. Should be the top team should only play the third place team. There's no point coming top then. Ronaldo again. Is it Portugal again? Is it 4? Oh, it's a poor finish. Who was that? João Felix. It had to be João Felix, didn't it? It's always João Felix. A poor finish. I couldn't believe he got player of the season in Saudi Arabia. There's so many players who are better than him. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe he got the player of the season. It was unbelievable. But, you know. 3-0 Uzbekistan. Look, you know, they held on, but they've come across a very good Portugal side today. Portugal on fire today. They've come across a very good team. Portugal pressed them right from the beginning. Yeah, they're getting the reward. I don't think anyone wants to play Portugal in this tournament. Absolutely not. They're attacking again. This has been year of the unlikely. Knicks winning the NBA, Arsenal winning the Premier. Maybe Portugal's year. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe England's year. You know what I mean? Who knows? You never know. You know what I mean? Who knows? All I don't want to like be thinking like I was thinking about the last World Cup in 2022. I don't want to be sitting there talking about decisions that went their way and things like that. I don't want that. I want a fair game. You know. I don't want to be talking about this in 4 years' time. Oh, you know, the referee this, the referee that, like the Holland game in 2022, which was quite obviously very sinister, you know, and, you know. Yeah. We got everyone in the stream, by the way. Thanks, everyone, for joining me today. Appreciate you all, of course. Here comes Uzbekistan. Can Uzbekistan get a little bit of hope before half time? They're going to shoot from here. It's a poor strike. No hope for that one. Not with a strike like that. How many minutes are we going to have added on here? Who knows? Let's wait and see. Bruno with a great ball that was, wasn't it? It was a superb, but that angle is lovely. Did you see the angle from the? It's a lovely angle from Bruno's pass. That is a lovely angle. It's a very nice angle. Portugal 57% possession in this game. Very comfortable. Obviously, the goal was disallowed for Uzbekistan. Obviously, knocked them for 6 a little bit. Obviously, that you know, it was a foul though, wasn't it? You have to say it was a foul, wouldn't you? Yeah. Guys, don't forget, straight after this, we're live for the Ghana against England game. That should be interesting. That would be a very competitive game. 2 very competitive games for England. You know what I mean? Another record break. Ronaldo beat becomes Portugal's all-time best World Cup goal scorer on 10 goals. Beats Eusebio by 9. Yeah, he's 10 times the player. Eusebio was a fabulous player, but he's 10 times the player, 1,000 times player that Eusebio was. The disrespect that Ronaldo gets, is just so unbelievable. Because of Messi. It's because of Messi that he gets that disrespect because there's Messi fanboys. That's it. You know what I mean? Fanboys and girls. That's what it is. And the disrespect he gets is just unwarranted. We've got about a minute to half time. Plus, I think we're going to have probably about 5 minutes of injury time, given the hydration break and everything like that. That's what they do in these games, of course. They have that little bit of hydration breaks and stuff. Anyway, it's going to go straight to the goalkeeper now, headed away from Uzbekistan. Every time Portugal go forward, they look like they're going to score. They look like they're going to score a goal every time they go forward. At this moment. If it's 4-0 for half time, my goodness me. 6 minutes of injury time. 6 minutes of injury time in this game on the first half. Bloody hell, that's a lot of injury time for first half. That's the thing, isn't it? The injury time is huge. Even the first half, you end up playing about 15 minutes extra, don't you? That's almost 15 minutes extra every single game. It's too much, especially if there's extra time. It's going to be too much. We'd be very late. Obviously, the game yesterday, I didn't see it, but I saw the French game. I heard about it. About the game was delayed because of rain. How long was it delayed for? I didn't watch the game. I knew France would beat Iraq. How long was it delayed for? Must have been. Niche. I think football will ultimately be changed to 3 periods of adding more adverts and time loads. They won't do it in England. It's not going to catch on. It's not going to. They're going to stop it straight away. They're even thinking about stopping it in this tournament. They will not do it in England. They won't allow it. It ruins the game, the flow of the game. It ruins the flow of the game. Yeah, because I woke up, Niche, and I saw that France were still playing, and I thought, how can France still be playing here? And it's like that. No, they won't do it in England. There'll be protests, mate, against it. To be honest with you, nobody would want that. It ruins the game. It will ruin the game. The game's supposed to be free flowing and everything like that. In my opinion, it needs to be like that. Obviously, Fabio Cannavaro is the manager of Uzbekistan, one of the best defenders in the world, of course, World Cup winner. Portugal loving it at the moment. They're cruising here. This is an easy game for them. So, in my opinion, I think England will end up playing, if of course things go their way, England will end up playing probably Colombia. I got a feeling they're going to play Colombia. I got a feeling England are going to play Colombia in the next round. I got this feeling, just weird feeling. I think they're going to play Colombia. And it's not an easy game. It's not the hardest game, but it's not an easy game. Definitely not. Colombia, obviously, a recognized team, isn't it? You know what I mean? Absolutely. We've got about, guys, we've got 3 minutes of injury time left in this game before halftime. Sal, what did you think of Alvaro Coba, great player? Uruguay, very good player. I remember United being linked to him back in 1997, 98, around that time. I always rated him very highly. Very good player, Uruguay international, very skillful. It reminded me a little bit of when we were linked to Ariel Ortega and Ortega of Inter Milan and Argentina. And I really wanted Ortega, you know what I mean? Come to think of it, when I think about it now, I start thinking that where would he be played? Where would he have even played? Where would we play him? We've got Giggs, we've got Beckham, and yes, that's it. But yeah, You remember when the cup had the golden goal rule in insanity? It was nerve wracking, mate. It was nerve wracking. The golden goal was awful. It was awful, man. But it made it so exciting. I think they should bring it back. You know why? Because I generally think that extra time's a waste of time. You know why the extra time's a waste of time? Because they're both cancelling each other out. They don't go, none of the both teams. They don't go for the goal. They don't go for the win. They just want to cancel each other out, and everyone's happy to take penalties, and everyone's afraid to lose. And this happens a lot in extra time. Do you know what I mean? It's so frustrating. You know, yeah. So we've got the England game today, guys. Hopefully there's no wet weather. Hopefully there's no rain. Apparently there's rain on the forecast of everything. I can't stay up all night watching that game. I've got the Colombia game to do tomorrow as well in the morning. So I can't stay up and watch all the England. I'll be like on the night shifts, mate. We've got a few seconds left, guys. On the night shift. Yeah, I'll be on the night shift, man. Yeah, that was a big chance for Portugal, man. Massive chance. Cleared off the line. Off the line. That was so close. I think they got rid of it because it was too nerve-wracking, and teams were scared in extra time to attack. They were just scared. They were just so frightened of conceding a goal. Because the thing is, when the golden goal goes in, that's it. It's over, isn't it? Didn't France win the European Championships on a golden goal? You remember Trezeguet? Yeah, I think it just makes it so intense, doesn't it? But I look at extra time and I just think extra time's a waste of time because everyone cancels out. Half time, guys, 3-0 to Portugal. 2 goals from Cristiano Ronaldo in this game, guys. Half time. Yeah. CR7 is very happy. Yeah, he's happy. Thank you, guys. I'll be a second. Yes. I'm back. Jay, even that was a great shot. He definitely lost his pace. Yeah. Maybe scrap extra time, but have extended penalties. You know what I was thinking? They have penalties on one side of the pitch. They have penalties on that side or it's like a toss between what side they're going to do penalties. I think they should do a bunch of penalties on that side of the pitch and a bunch of penalties on that side of the pitch because I actually think it's unfair that a team, through a flip of a coin, has to have penalties in front of an opposition crowd, a rival crowd. Do you know what I mean? So, like for example, if you have penalties and you do a flip of a coin and you have to do penalties in front of 20,000 opposition fans, I think that's unfair on the team. It should be both sides. You know what I mean? That's it. Something like that. It's not fair that a team, through a flip of a coin, which is a prediction, has to have a disadvantage in a penalty shootout. I don't understand it. I really don't. Yeah. I mean, the extra time, the only thing is extra time, okay, but extra time is just boring. It's just boring. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good idea, Niche. A 7 aside, maybe do that maybe do that. Maybe have a 7 aside game. Maybe have a game and like extra time period, call it extra time period, and you have like only a few, like 5 players each, 7 players on each side, maybe play without no offsides, something different. I mean, I just feel like the extra time is just repetitive. and both teams are predictable. They cancel each other out. None of them want to lose. They're happy to go for penalties and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I think anyway. That's what I feel. I believe. Yeah, it's just I haven't seen good. I rarely see good extra times. Rarely, you know, especially these days. You don't really see it anymore. You know, good penalties. Something niche. I mean, obviously these are just I'm just throwing ideas in the air, innit? I'm just because you know. You know what I disliked the most, right? And I had it in the AFCON a couple of times. I was doing the watch-alongs for the AFCON. What I don't like is that, you know, the game is like 0-0, right? And the game goes all the way through extra time at 0-0. And then in the last minute, the opposition get a goal. So when I watch extra time and I go through all the 120 minutes, I want to see a penalty shootout because I earned that. At least let me see a penalty shootout. But when the team scores in the last minute, oh my God, it really annoys me. Unless it's England, of course, because obviously I'm Man United. I don't like penalties, but yeah, it is really annoying. It is. We got everyone in the stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's keep the likes and that going. Let's keep up appearances, as we say, isn't it? That's exactly what the Glazers and Iniesta are, isn't it? Keeping up appearances. That's what they do. It's all about keeping up appearances more than anything for them. Yeah, I think it's going to be England against Colombia. I'll be surprised if it's Uzbekistan. I think it's going to be England, Colombia. Who's in this group anyway? Let me just have a look how the groups looks at the moment. Let's have a look. As we stand, we've got Portugal atop with 4 points. Colombia, of course, are playing tomorrow. I'm doing that game tomorrow morning. They are on 3 points. DR Congo on 1 point. DR Congo is going to be a difficult game for Colombia. So England will probably play DR Congo or Colombia. If I was England, and I'm not disrespecting DR Congo, if I was England, I would prefer DR Congo than Colombia. Colombia have got some players there that a little bit tricky. You know, they got obviously Luis Diaz, players like that who are good players, very good players. So I think England will want to avoid that, to be honest. And obviously, yeah, they don't want to play. They don't want to play. Definitely don't want to play Colombia. They probably play DR Congo. DR Congo, obviously DR Congo tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing them against Colombia tomorrow. Yeah, the coin toss is silly, isn't it, Nish? Really silly. It's a prediction. You know, you have to be psychic to get it right. It's ridiculous. Yeah, look, 3-0 to Portugal, of course, guys, in this World Cup. Of course, Uzbekistan look like they'll be going out of the tournament after tonight. And they probably will be going out the tournament. Yeah, they will. If they lose tonight, they'll be out of the tournament. Yeah, another one bites the dust in regards to that. Another team out the tournament. Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it, for these teams? Yeah, that free kick from Nuno Mendes, though, it didn't expect that at all, did they, Uzbekistan? That is cruelty, that is. That is a proper bluff, that is. He probably thought, oh my goodness, where did this goal come from? Where did that come from? I mean, he's waiting for Cristiano Ronaldo. There you go. Yeah, it was a great strike from Nuno Mendes, though. Goalkeeper could have done better. Goalkeeper could have definitely done better. I think this is not the tournament for goalkeepers. I think that this is a bad tournament for goalkeeper. Best free kick in the tournament for very much so, yeah. I think this is a bad tournament for goalkeepers, though. I think this tournament hasn't covered goalkeepers in a shining light. To be honest with you, I think it's been some atrocious goalkeeping in this tournament so far. Definitely, absolutely. Tyborg, Portugal bench is strong. That sometimes a starting night. Yeah, they've got a very strong bench, man. They got very. This is why they're so favourite. I think the only weakness, if I was going to pick anything from Portugal, is the manager. That's it. You know, that's the only weakness I could see from Portugal is the manager, because I do think Roberto Martinez isn't that much of a good cup manager. You know, I really, Tybo, I really want to see Argentina against Portugal. That's the game I want to see. I want to see Argentina put to the sword, man, once and for all. You know what I mean? You know what it is though. You know how it is, right? When the bad decisions start happening against the likes of Portugal and things like that, and it will get highlighted more because the bigger teams won't just sit there and take it. You know, like all due respect, Austria or Algeria. Algeria, though, apparently they're taking they're taking it to court. Apparently, if I was Austria, I would as well. I'll say that this is what's going on here. If I was Austria, I'll take it to court. I say, what's going on? Where's the VAR? What's going on? The VAR is there for a reason. There was a foul before the goal, and that's exactly what I'll be doing. Obviously, Portugal are one of the favourites. I've said it. Yeah, they're bedding their way into the tournament now. Obviously, I want to see them against a better side. They haven't played well over the last few weeks, but they're always a dangerous team with the quality of players that they got. They're always going to be a dangerous team, you know. Ready for the second half, guys. We're waiting for the second half. 3-0 to Portugal. 3-0 to Portugal. It should be 4. It might even be 4-5 today. It could be 4-5 today, I think. It would be amazing. And I would love it. I would love it if Ronaldo got the winner, Tyborg. That'd be beauty. That would just be beauty, wouldn't it? I would love them to play a big team. I would love them to play Germany. I would love them to play all the because I don't actually think they're that good. I honestly believe it. You know what I mean? And I would love them to play. Like, even if they played England, I'll be confident. You know, it's just the decisions that are problem. Big up, Greg. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. It's just a decision, isn't it? Red Devil for big up, my friend. Ronaldo left us. Ramsey was, I think the fact is, it's not so much it hurt. I think it's the amount of money we sold him for. Red Devil, obviously. I mean, imagine he stayed at Man United for a lot longer. Man United would have won it all. You know, it's just so annoying. But he always wanted to go to Real Madrid, didn't it? And he stayed at Man United a long time. Let's be fair. You know, nearly 7 years or something like that. You know, so he had a good run at Man United, and what that represented for me was that represented the Glazers straight away. The Glazers were exposed when Ronaldo left for Man United. The Glazers exposed them. The Glazers were exposed. Sorry, when Ronaldo left Man United, because it was like who they replaced him in. Are we doing the England game, Greg? Yes, Greg. I will be doing the England game today. Straight an hour. I'll be an hour after this game. I'll be live for that game. Yeah, I'm very tired though. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm tired. And like this tournament, so, like the games. Like I done the game this morning. The game was at 6 in the morning. Tomorrow the game's at. Is it no? To this morning it's 5 in the morning, wasn't it? Was it 6? So it's 6 in the morning today. Tomorrow is, I think, what time is the game tomorrow? Let me have a look. 6 tomorrow as well. 6 tomorrow. It was 7 today at 6 tomorrow. So yeah, 6 a.m. tomorrow, the game tomorrow. But yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do, isn't it? That's what we do. That's how we do it, of course. You know, it's about the work, putting in the work. That's what it's all about. I would Cyborg. I would happily take Argentina versus Germany. We are not great, but still better than Argentina. We'll have France probably, and that's the thing. Cyborg, isn't it? As soon as you get to quarterfinal, semi-final, you're going to play France. You're going to play Spain. You're going to play Brazil. You're going to play Germany. You're going to play. There's all sorts of teams you're going to play, and you know as well as anyone else, isn't it? As you know, when you get to that stage of the tournament, you're going to have to beat the big guns. You know, you're going to have to beat one of them, and that's why whoever wins it would deserve it, unless it's Argentina. But I think you'll knock out Argentina. I think you would. I think you will knock them out. I think they'll go out of the tournament if you play Germany. I think as soon as they play someone decent, Argentina, I think they'll go out, mate. I do. As soon as they start playing something, unless the refereeing starts getting involved again, unless something happens like that and the referees ruin it again. Do you know what I mean? It's the thing. That's the only thing, isn't it? It's when the referees get involved. Absolutely. He needs a hat trick. Yes, Rajat. Hope he does get it. Definitely needs a hat trick. That would be nice. Hope he gets a hat trick today. There won't be compilations and videos and short videos of it, though. Definitely won't be. Red Devils. Do you think countries like Germany, Holland, Spain, and others with no recognized prolific strikers would have an advantage or disadvantage in comparison to countries with proper number 9? No, I think football's changed so much. I think that it's not necessarily a given. It helps. Of course, England have got one. It never really helped them, did it? You know, in regards to winning things, I think the best team will win it. The best team will win the World Cup. Luck as well. It's all about luck as well. Decisions going your way and stuff. But yeah, look, no one could write off Germany and Holland and Spain. One thing that obviously, if I was Spanish, like that concerned me is that how Cape Verde comfortably, really, isn't it, defended them out of the game. Maybe that's something that everyone needs to look at. But then again, it was the first game of the tournament, and you know, maybe it's a one-off. Who knows? Because they did smash the thing, you know. Tyborg, Ronaldo's third goal today will come from the spot. You heard it here first, Tyborg. I would like him to get a hat trick. It'd be nice. Pessy fanboys hiding. Yeah, look. Well, it's nice to see a player like Ronaldo not getting the help of VAR. You know, not getting the help of the FIFA and the decisions going his way. Half the goals that Messi has scored in this tournament so far should not have happened. He should have been sent off against Algeria. The foul yesterday should have been given as a foul before the goal. It's been proven. Everyone's talking about it. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Absolutely. Anyway, ready for the second half, guys. Uzbekistan are making a couple of changes. Big up, Gregory. Yeah, it's easy, mate. But you know, one thing it is, you know, I'll look back on it fondly when it's over, and I'll be, you know, I'm happy I did it. You know, but yeah, at the moment I'm getting like minimum sleep. So basically, when this finishes, this will be by the time I finish the Ghana game, it'll be about 2 a.m. I have to be up at 5. Then I have to do the overlays and everything for the Colombia game tomorrow, of course. Yeah, and then I've got the Colombia game at 6. And then obviously I have another couple of hours. I find out the Man United news, and then I go for Breaking Dawn in the morning, about 10 my time. And then, then I can sort of kick back a little bit for a few hours. And then, I go back on it. I'm back on it. Yeah. Don't forget, like tomorrow, tomorrow there are 2 games at the same time. We're going to start getting 2 games at the same time now. There's going to be like, especially the late kickoff, it's going to be Qatar tomorrow against Bosnia and Switzerland, Canada at the same time. So basically add that drama and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. Kickoff, second half's underway. Would you say Bruno is selfish for wanting to score his first World Cup goal as he didn't take the pass? He didn't make the pass to Ronaldo in the first 5 minutes. You know what? I always believe Red Devils, and I love Bruno. Don't get me, I love him. I think he's a great player, but I always believe you put the team first. You know, Roy Keane's mentioned that before about him, and always put the team first. But he made up for it with that fantastic pass to Ronaldo for the goal, didn't he? You know, so I always believe that put the team first, but he always comes out with the pass. You know, that pass from Ronaldo was amazing. If you know, I like the angle as well from the referee cam. It was really good, and yeah. But in general, yeah, you put your team first. First of all, it's your team first before your personal ego and stuff like that. You know, has he not scored a World Cup goal? Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Predictions. I'm going for 4-0 to Portugal. I think Portugal will score 1 in this second half. I think Uzbekistan will tighten things up a little bit. You already like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play 5 at the back, a very rigid 5 at the back at the moment. Uzbekistan, they're playing 5 at the back, so they're playing a very rigid style right now. Yeah. Come Portugal. Nuno Mendes on the ball. Nice little touch. In giving a ball given away. Shot. Oh, wow. That was a great shot. Was it João Felix who had the shot? It was a great shot. I thought it was going in. It's a great strike. Over the bar, though. It was a great strike, definitely. Let's do this. Obviously, like it's going to start getting serious after the group stages. That's when the real games are going to come along, isn't it? The real games are going to come along after the group stages. The last 32. I think from the last 16, that's when you're going to start getting games. You're going to start getting the big games. I will be doing the final few games in Italy. I will be in Italy, hopefully, God willing, in July. I will be in Italy, guys. So I'll be doing the last part of the tournament in Italy. I will be doing that there, guys. I will be there doing that, of course. Yeah. You can't Portugal. Portugal controlling the game now. They don't really need to exert themselves too much. Obviously, goal difference is important if they want to finish top of the group, but they don't really need to go over the top, really, do they? They don't really need to push it too much, risk injury and things like that. See what happens. I mean, I still think they could score 5 or 6 goals, but I think they're going to win 4-0. I think it's going to be 4-0. Thank you, everyone, guys. Please don't forget, smash those likes, guys. Let's get those likes up. If we can do that, they'd be absolutely fantastic. We're only on 27 likes. I'll be in Croatia, second part. There you go, Tyborg. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Hopefully, I'll see you on the stream, and you'll be in Croatia, and I'll be in Italy. Yeah, lovely Croatia. Croatia's a beautiful part of the world. I've always wanted to go. Actually, I've never been. I think they've got amazing beaches there. I've always wanted. It's not far from Italy as well. It's close from Italy. It's close to Italy as well. I've always wanted to go there. Here come Portugal again. Portugal only dominating this game so far. I can expect there to be a few substitutions for Portugal midway through this half. About 60 minutes, I reckon that they're going to make some changes. I think they should start resting some players in that. I think they should. Yeah, because obviously games are coming thick and fast, isn't it? You know, the final game is obviously going to be deciding. The two comes top of the group. Colombia against Portugal. It'll be the decider. Good play from Portugal here, though. They're keeping the game nice and calm. Obviously, Uzbekistan, they've done all right, but at the end of the day, you know, it's just like Jordan, isn't it? It's the experience that counts the most, isn't it? It's the experience that matters. You have to have that experience, um, unless you're Saudi Arabia or Tunisia or something like that, and the experience doesn't matter, and you just lose. I mean, goalkeeper, it's going to be a foul on the goalkeeper of Uzbekistan. I thought it looked like a foul, to be honest with you. I thought it looked like a foul. Ronaldo looking for his hat trick. I'm sure he's going to fight for it. Sure, he's going to fight for that hat trick, definitely. Excuse me. I think he's going to fight for that, get that hat trick, maybe 4. Here we go. Here comes Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan on the attack here with the number 3 here, guys. He's taking it all the way. Shot straight at the goalkeeper. After all that, straight at the goalkeeper. Shot straight at the goalkeeper. There we are. It was Suliev with the shot, the number 22. Yeah, guys, don't forget to join me for the England game, guys. I will be live for the England game. I've given you the link to the England game, guys. So don't forget to join me for that. It'd be great to have you there for that game. Should be a good game. England against Ghana. Generally, I think England probably just need a point. I think Ghana and England will probably be happy with a point. England would end up playing, obviously, Panama in the last game, and I think England would dispatch of Panama easily. Yeah, the group for England is done. But obviously, then it depends on where they come in the group, because there's a difference between playing DR Congo, with all due respect, DR Congo and Colombia, than playing Portugal. You know, so obviously they have to negotiate that well. They have to be smart. I do think that Portugal will win this group, and England will play the 3rd place in this group, the 3rd place team in this group. So at this moment in time, I think it'd be DR Congo or Colombia, one of those 2 teams. You know, cross comes in, great cross, headed back. Is that a corner? No. There's so many teams in this tournament that have got great squads. I think there's so many teams that have got big squads, good squads. It's a tournament, but squads don't win you tournaments. Team do, you know, and you can have all the great players, but with Ronaldo is the greatest Portuguese player of all time. You know what I mean? And you know, that's the thing. He was the representation of everyone. He's because of Ronaldo. That's the reason they probably have a good squad, because people probably looked at Ronaldo and were inspired by Ronaldo. I mean, this is the thing. He's the GOAT, mate. For me, look, 2 goals today. Not one help from the referee or VAR. Unbelievable. That's what we're talking about. That game was really bad yesterday. That Argentinian game. The fact that the player was fouled so blatantly and they just let it go was unbelievable. Like, you don't want it ruining the World Cup, because it will. You know, these favoritism for Argentina. You don't want it ruining the World Cup. Shot wide from Uzbekistan. We got everyone in the house. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Appreciate everyone. Don't forget to smash those likes, guys. If you could do that for me, be fantastic. Thank you. Let's get those likes up, guys. Thank you. 40 likes. Not bad. 40 likes. Can we get to 50 likes, guys? Can we get to 50 likes today? That'd be good for a watch along. It's a corner for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan get one goal here. It'd be a little bit interesting. Still think that they'll win, but Portugal. But yeah, add a little bit of spicy things to it. Add a little bit of spice to it. Cross comes in. Played short. Long ball. It's cleared off. Here come Portugal, though, on the counter attack. This is where they have to be careful, Uzbekistan. The counter attack, obviously, they're pushing forward a little bit. So they might be creating some space here for Portugal to exploit. Time's flying, guys. Like, don't forget tomorrow. Let me have a look. We've got Colombia, but tomorrow I'm not doing obviously Panama against Croatia tonight for some weird reason. 3 o'clock in the morning my time. There is Bosnia, Qatar tomorrow, and Switzerland, Canada. They're both on at the same time, so I will be doing both of those games at the same time, 11 p.m. tomorrow. Then we've got Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland against Brazil. I think this is where Scotland say goodbye. I think they'll lose to Brazil, and I think Morocco will beat Haiti, and I think it'll be high for now. And that'll be goodbye for Scotland for another 30, 40 years. There you go. Short and sweet. Leave the engine on the aeroplane. Tough group for Scotland, though. Have to admit, tough group for them. It was a tough group. England got a tough group as well, though. England got a top 10 team in Croatia. Let's see if anyone comes out now, guys, and starts gaslighting Ronaldo. You know what I mean? Let's see all those Messi fanboys coming out. You Messi fanboys, you're the worst. Let's see how they come out and they start gaslighting him, you know, with this corruption. No corruption, just great football at 41 years old, scoring goals in a World Cup. Unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. 41, you know? What was you doing at 41? Jeez. Oh, that was a great free kick. It was almost a goal. That was well worked. That was well worked from Portugal. That was well worked. Yeah, that's a bad foul, man. That was a bad foul. Come on, man. If that's Messi, that's a penalty. Yeah, it hit his leg, man. Come on. He hit his leg. That's a penalty. That looked like a penalty, man. He swung his leg there. That's a penalty. He didn't get the ball and he swung his leg. They're not going to give it, though, because it's not Messi. There you go. I'm glad people picked up on it, though, what I was saying yesterday. I'm glad the media picked up on it, what I was saying yesterday, and they saw the fouls and they saw the corruption there yesterday. I'm so happy they saw it. I'm so happy big outlets. Peter Schmeichel, the great Dane who used to play for Man United, we're calling him out. Goal! 4-0. It's gone in. Who's claiming that one? It's 4-0 now. Don't know who claims that one. Who claims that one? Was it Bruno? Who claims that one? Was it Bruno? Had to be Bruno, I think. I don't know. It might even be an own goal. Let me have a look at this one. Right, it was coming. It was coming. Yeah, it was. I think it was either Bruno or the defender who got that in. Yeah, 4-0. Own goal. Yeah, Bobby. I think it's an own goal. I think it's an own goal from the goalkeeper. Yeah. What's that goalkeeper doing? Goodness me. Well, it's 4-0 now. It's game over. Well, it was game over anyway before it, but yeah. It was an accident. It came off his head, didn't it? Came off. It was a double own goal, kind of, isn't it? Kind of a double own goal. 4-0. Big performance from Portugal today. A statement win, definitely. A real statement win from Portugal today. We've got half an hour to go, guys. Half an hour to go here. It's a real statement win. Another competitive game for England next. We've got Ghana. Obviously, Ghana are a proper team. You know what I mean? England to play Croatia and Ghana. That's how you do it in World Cup. You know what I mean? Unlike some teams, you have to play Curacao and bloody Cape Verde and all them teams. We have to play bloody Ghana and Croatia. Yeah, but you know what? Bring it on. Bring it on. At the end of the day, that's what you have to do, isn't it? Be nice for Uzbekistan to get a goal. They did score a goal, which was disallowed. It was a great goal. Would have been probably the goal of the tournament. Here they come. They're going for it now. They're going for it. I would say, like, guys, when you think about footballers, right? There's no performance enhancing things. There's no like growth hormone injections like Messi had, right? If you want to aspire to be like somebody, if you've got kids, anybody, if you've got kids, if you've got anyone, look at Ronaldo. Study Ronaldo. Look how he was running up that pitch at 41 years old. That is what you do. That is study him. Proper athlete, a proper professional. You know, made the most of what he was given in regards to his talent. That's what we're talking about. If you aspire to be like anybody in football, be like him. In athletes in general, be like Cristiano. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying. You know, because I understand what it's like. You know, running and jogging and stuff like that at that age to do it in competitive sport. Unbelievable. That's how you do it. And it's a foul. It's a foul here. It's a foul here. Dominant display so far as for Portugal. Big up all bars one. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, dominant performance so far from Portugal. Absolutely blown them out or blown them away. Yeah, as I said, like the tournament will start livening up about probably last 16. I think after the last 32, you're still going to get the odd game, but you know, after the last 32, I think that the tournament's going to liven up in regards to the games that you're going to get. You're going to get some proper real games coming up. You know, when you get to the last 16 quarterfinal, semi-final, that's when the real games come. Here comes cross, good cross, headed away by Uzbekistan. Fortunately, Uzbekistan will come across a very, very good Portuguese side today, firing in all cylinders. You know what I mean? Here we go. Cleared away. One back, the header. Portuguese players on the floor. Is that Ronaldo? I don't know whose goal it was, to be honest. It was an own goal, but from one of them. But I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to claim it. I don't think anyone would claim that goal. But yeah, it's a scrappy goal. Poor defending all round. Definitely poor defending. Goodness me. Yeah. Well tackled. No, it's a foul for Portugal here. With about 25 minutes to go, the game, guys. 25 minutes. That guy in the crowd looks like Eric Ten Hag. I know Pepe's there. Nuno Gomez is there. Pepe is there. Legends of the game, of course, in the crowd. Those are Nuno Gomez, guys. Sal, should CR7? I think he should, but I don't think he will. He's going to want that hat trick, isn't it, Dylan? You know what I mean? He's going to want that hat trick, and he'll probably get it. Cross comes in. Oh, that was a good strike, a good corner, good cross, but well cleared out. Giving the ball away again. We've got about 24 minutes of the game. Don't forget to join me, guys, for the England game. I've sent the link out. Don't forget to join me for that. Should be a good game. Don't know if the lineups have been announced. No, the lineups will be announced about 11, won't they? Yeah, the lineup should be announced about 11. Let me have a look. Tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't play Konza if I was England. Definitely not. I think Konza was a bit of a liability. Play Gay. Thank you, everyone. We've had almost 1,000 people watch today. That's good. Really good. We need to get those likes up, of course. The likes are increasing. That's a good thing. Thank you, everyone. Got 42 likes. Can we get to 50 likes, guys? Let's get those likes up. Let's get to 50 likes. If we can get to 50 likes, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's do it. The voice of Bilal. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. I feel sad for Kusanov and his team, Sal. Yeah, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, they should be proud of themselves, though. They got to the World Cup. It's always going to be difficult with your first World Cup, you know, and the World Cup is a different level, but they've enjoyed it. They would have learned from it, and they'll be back. They'll be back. Simple as that, you know. Having this experience is so invaluable for them. You know, it's second to none. So I can see them being back in the future anyway. I think they'll be all right. And yeah, good luck to them. You know, it's a tough game. It's a tough group, man. A really tough group. Obviously, for Uzbekistan, you know, it is a tough group. Portugal were always going to be strong. Obviously, you've got Colombia, a strong South American team, and obviously DR Congo, a very good African team as well. So, yeah, it's always going to be tough. But you did yourself proud. Uzbekistan did themselves proud, and I do think they're better than some of the performances have shown, though. I think they are better than that. I watched them. I watched them before the World Cup when they played Belgium and stuff, and they were better. They were more solid. You know, I think when you get to the World Cup, it's like so much nerves around it, so much tension around it and stuff. And I think this affects the teams and everything, in my opinion. They don't, in my opinion, they should be happy. They should feel proud. Big up, Mandem. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up, Sal in the chat. Uzbekistan are playing so aggressively. That's why it's easy to open them up with string of passes. Yeah. They needed to keep the ball better, Mandem, to be honest with you. They've done all right. But obviously, it's quality as well, man. And the quality of obviously Portugal just has shone through today. You know what I mean? You know, it has really shone through the quality that they have shown today. Honestly, we've got 20 minutes to go, guys. It's still 4-0. Obviously, we got the hydration break. Tuchel was criticizing the hydration break today, basically saying the hydration break is nonsense. I agree. It does ruin the momentum of the game. And just like Diana Ross missed that penalty in the opening ceremony in 1994, the hydration break is going to be the bit of the laughing point of this tournament, you know, because you can leave water on the side of the pitch and you can have a drink of water. It's not a problem. You know, they do it in other countries and stuff like that. But this stopping the game for 5 minutes, and then the game's finished late as well. And what they don't understand is that half the world are watching the games at midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning, and they're finishing the games at really late times because of a hydration break. I mean, I don't mind having one, but come on. Absolutely. Came to see the GOAT, CR7. CR7's the GOAT of football. Everyone knows it deep down. Forget the PR. 41 years old. Top scorer in the Champions League, which is more difficult to do. You know? No rigged tournament in sight. Big up one and all. Mandem, I'm questioning most of these teams. They seem shaky against mediocre teams. What happened when the top countries meet? I think this tournament needs a big. I think the tournament needs a big game. I think I think we need an Argentina, Portugal. We need a Brazil against France. We need that. This is what the tournament is missing at the moment. At the moment, a lot of these games, have been very, very mediocre and very, very easy for some of these teams. Some of them obviously have done well. Cape Verde done all right. They got a draw on that, but there's some teams just absolutely diabolical. You know what I mean? And the only real competitive game, I mean, it was the England game. That was probably the best game of the tournament, in my opinion. Absolutely proper game of football between two top 10 sides. Greg, it's a commercial break, and I would appreciate it more if they will call it as is, Tyberg. Yeah. It's not going to last, Tyberg. They're going to get rid of it. Managers are complaining about it already. People are, basically taking the piss out of it, to be honest with you. A lot of them have had enough of it. Tuchel was talking about it, saying it disrupts the momentum of the team and stuff. Teams are conceding goals, when the hydration break happens, because it ruins the momentum and stuff. Yeah, it's not going to last, right? It's not going to last, is it? It's not going to last. It shouldn't last anyway. I mean, and they certainly couldn't call it a hydration break in England because, it's probably raining every day in England when we're in the Premier League. So, Marcus, big up, my friend. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Hope you're well, mate. Hope everything is good with you. Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Looking forward to the game tomorrow. Marcus, another near goal for Ronaldo. Great strike, good save. Good little play, that. Big up, Marcus. Switzerland. And tomorrow it's you're playing at the same time as Qatar, and you're playing at the same time as Qatar. So now it's going to be the same. Games are going to come on at the same time. So obviously it's the last game of the group. So it should be interesting. Lots of ins and outs and things like that. Definitely should be very, very interesting indeed. Definitely. Canada can advance for the first time in their history. Big game for us here. You're going to advance anyway. Always expected you to advance. I said it before in my World Cup preview show, Marcus. I said it. You would advance. There's no reason why you won't. You'll probably draw. You only need to draw tomorrow, to be fair. That's all you need is a draw. What are you on now? Let me have a look. Um, let's have a look here. Portugal are top of the group, by the way. Let me have a look. Yeah, you've already got 4 points, so 5 points will definitely get you through. Even 4 points will probably get you through as well. I think Bosnia will beat Qatar, so Bosnia will have 4 points. You've got +6 goal difference. You're going through, my bro. You're going through 100%. You've got +3 goal difference. No chance. You're gonna, even if the worst case scenario, you're not gonna, like, even if Bosnia win and you lose, the worst you could finish is second because of your goal difference. And you think about Bosnia got -3, you got +6, you got +9 more than Bosnia. So yeah, definitely. Big up, big up. Marcus, I'm looking forward to the England-Ghana game, however. That should be a good game. I mean, England should beat Ghana, even though it's another competitive game for England. It's going to be a hard tournament for England. They've got hard games. There's no easy games in sight for England. No. Ghana's a decent side, an established African international side. It's going to be a difficult, proper team. Definitely. We've got 15 minutes to go here, guys. 4-0 to Portugal. An absolute breeze for them today. An absolute easy game for Portugal today. Easy. Obviously, Portugal are going to be one of the favourites for the tournament. Going deep in the tournament, they're going to be dangerous. Definitely. This is a great performance, though. Yeah, big up, everyone. Smash those likes, guys. I don't know how many likes we've got at the moment, but let's get those likes up. Let's see if we can get them up. Let me see how many likes we got. We've got we've got 44 likes, guys. Can we get 6 more likes, guys? 6 more likes to get 50 likes. Come on, guys. Let's get 50 likes. What a watch along would be fantastic. Let's get to 50 likes. Yeah, it's the politicians, Tyborg. Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? It's the politicians. It's always has been, and the people who run these countries are the biggest issue, especially if not least, the government, the president of the United States. You know what I mean? There's the people, the rich rage war, the rich rage war, the poor suffer, isn't it? It's the thing, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with the Americans and the American people. Obviously, some of them are a little bit arrogant, obviously, but there's nothing wrong with them. And the government's always been the problem, absolutely. But we brought this game to America and to show the world why this is the best sport in the world, because it's what this game does. It's what football does. It brings people together. Yes, we have debates, we have arguments, but football's this just proves that football's just the best sport in the world, and it will always be the best sport in the world. And football's a great unifier, and that's what it does. And it should always be like that, no matter who it is. And it's it has always been like that. Costa looks shaky too. I've never really rated Costa, Mandem. I've never really rated Costa. I know a lot of people are trying to link us with Costa. I've never really rated him highly, honestly. I'll be honest. I think he's an average goalkeeper. I never see him making a magnificent save. You know what I mean? I mean, name one like you think, oh, what a save. Do you know what I mean? I never see him making a magnificent save or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Ever. Still 4-0 to Portugal, guys, by the way. Still 4-0. About 11 minutes ago, plus injury time. Probably be about 7-8 minutes injury time as well in this game, if we're being honest, with an amount of hydration breaks and things like that. Definitely. Here come Uzbekistan. Nope, given away. Yeah, that's a good point, man. Damn, I mean, the Arsenal noise is quieting down, but I think the Champions League really hit them for 6, didn't it? The Champions League really hit them for 6. The Arsenal fans, it really did, and PSG done a justice for football. I really think so. They really helped, because if Arsenal won that Champions League, my goodness me, God, it would have been awful, man. And yeah, thank God for PSG that they stopped it, and hopefully, I don't want to see them win the league next season, Arsenal, and hopefully we can challenge, and hopefully we can take their title from them. You know, if we back the manager. Yeah, I read about that. Motion for doing it, so humble and modest. Yeah, that's what they are, isn't it? You know, unfortunately, we got grown men, evil people. You know what I mean? In this world, you know what I mean? This look, I'll tell you the one thing. Look, I've been living in the UAE now for 4 years, right? I literally live. You can obviously Iran's like, was it like an hour away? Not even that. You know, yeah, and you can see it from the beach, and everything was peaceful. Everything was nice, you know, and everyone was getting on until a man decides to do what he did, and that's what happened. And, and as I said, it's the people that suffer. It's the people that suffer, not the government, not the. It's not the politicians. It's the people, you know. And that's what it is. And imagine for Iran, right? Imagine Iran has to go to America, play the game in Los Angeles on the same day, and then leave on the same day. How are you meant to prepare? Rafael Leao is coming on for Portugal. How on earth are you meant to prepare? You know, it's impossible, isn't it? It really is impossible. And commend them. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely, absolutely. Let's go, guys. Let's get it. Substitution. Neves Vitinha's coming off. Sorry. And Rafael Leao is coming on, the AC Milan player for Portugal, just to see out time, just run down the game. It's a corner to Portugal, though. Here come Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan with a rare attack. No, it's been tackled. It's been intercepted there. Here come Portugal. Great little bit of run. Good run. Ah, he's lost the ball. He done all that and he lost the ball. I thought he would have won the ball there. I thought he was going to pass it to Ronaldo there. Ronaldo's still in search of his hat trick. Strike. Good save from the keeper of Uzbekistan. Nearly 5-0. One back here by Portugal again. Make that move, Ronaldo. Make that move. Big up everyone in the stream. Thank you everyone who's joined me today. Really appreciate you all. Now the England team has been announced, and just to confirm, it is the same lineup from the last game. It is the same lineup from the last game. England. It'll be Pickford in goal, James, Konza, Gay. No, sorry. There's no Stones. It's Gay. So it's James, Konza, Gay, Spence. So there's the left back has changed, to be honest with you. Anderson, Rice, Madueke, Bellingham, and Gordon hasn't changed, and Kane. So the left back change. There's a left back change there. Jed Spence is the new left back there. So he's changed it up a little bit. He's changed the defense up a little bit. Gay and Spence. So yeah, so Gay and Spence he has shuffled the defense. I did think he needed to shuffle the defense a little bit. Definitely. He has shuffled the defense. So Gay and Spence. Let's see how that does. Obviously, it'll be a stern test against Ghana today. So let's see how that does. We got about 5 minutes of this game. 5 minutes of Uzbekistan's World Cup. But they got one more game to go, obviously, after this. But this is the final game of their official World Cup progress. Madueke, Bellingham, and Gordon as the front line. We got those who join me. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes before the end of the show, guys, and see if we can get there. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Appreciate it. Cannavaro won't be happy with his defending, innit? Cannavaro, a legendary defender like he is, he won't be happy with that defending, would he? Definitely not. 4-0, 5-0. Rafael Leao has got another goal. It's 5-0. It is 5-0. Game, goodness me. Oh, it's game, set, match anyway. But it's 5-0. And Rafael Leao with the goal. 5-0 to Portugal. An absolute rout. An absolute rout. 5-0, guys. They've really arrived today. They have really arrived today, Portugal. Absolutely brilliant performance from them. Well played. Well played. 5-0 to Portugal. It's a good finish from Rafael Leao. Smashed it into the top corner. Smashed it in. That's what you want. Just doing this. Still no Saka though. Saka's still injured. He'd probably come on for latter stages of the tournament. To be honest with you, I don't think they're going to risk him too much as a starter. He'd probably come on latter stages of the tournament. Yeah. Here we go. I like Nelson Semedo, good fullback, very good. Yeah, absolutely. JDC, good one. England is really a world-class team. The question is, can Tuchel make them play as such? Well, so far, they've had the most difficult game. They've played a top 10 international team, and they dismantled them quite easily. So far, so good. The second half in particular was very good, but a lot of improvement to make for England. But they to beat Croatia like they did is no mean feat. And Yeah. I think defensively, they got to shore up a little bit. That's why I think he's made a couple of changes. Semedo's better than our own Dalot. Yeah, I know. I mean, can Portugal add a fifth goal? They did. Saka out is a blow. Slaughterbat is also out. Yeah, Saka's injured. I think he's on the bench though, isn't he? If I'm correct, let me have a look. Yeah, yeah, he's on the bench. He's on the bench. I'm surprised that O'Reilly's not playing though. I think that's a little bit unfair on O'Reilly, if I'm being honest. That O'Reilly's not playing today. Yes, yes, everyone. Big up everyone in the stream. Thank you so much. Everyone who's joined me today. I appreciate it. We got 5 minutes of injury time, guys. I think it's best that we put Uzbekistan out of their misery. Definitely, because this has been so one-sided. It's been absolutely unbelievable. How one-sided it's been. I think another weakness, and I might sound controversial here, but I think the weakness of England is the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper. I think England need a new goalkeeper, in my opinion. He's not bad at penalties, but in general, I think he's not the sort of level that you want as a goalkeeper. If I'm totally honest. Anyway, here we go. All right. Free kick to Uzbekistan. Can they add a little bit of pride onto the scoreline? No. Straight at Costa. Straight at Costa. Here come Portugal, though. Portugal looking for a sixth goal will be the second biggest. This is the second biggest win of the tournament, is it not? So far. Obviously, Germany's was the number one win so far, the highest scoring. Chance. Oh, very close to a sixth. Very close to a sixth there. Very, very close. I thought that was six for a second. I thought it was going right into the corner. I thought that was going right into the corner. Just missed. Yeah, it's an impressive performance from Portugal. You know, very impressive performance. Assured, everything about it, really good. Tyberg, unfortunately, I can't be here for you, England game. Have to wake up early. No problem, Tyberg. Thanks for joining for this one, though. I wish you all the luck. 3-1 England, my prediction. Thank you, Tyberg. I hope it comes true. Thank you so much for joining me, though. Really appreciate it for this watch along. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, mate. Chance for Portugal here. Can they make it a sixth? Nearly. Nearly a sixth goal. Free kick to Uzbekistan. We only got a few seconds left of the game. So did Thomas Partey get his visa in the end? Because Thomas Partey is playing today. I thought Thomas Partey can't play. That's what I was told. I thought Thomas Partey can't play. Um, And it's over, guys. It's finished 5-0 to Portugal, guys. 5-0 to Portugal. Portugal 5, Uzbekistan 0, guys. An absolutely one-sided annihilation. It could have been more, but an annihilation for Portugal. Portugal, I've got 1 foot in the next round, the last 32. 2 goals from Ronaldo. It's finished 5-0 to Portugal. A very, very easy win for them, guys. No problem for Portugal. No problem for Ronaldo. Absolutely brilliant from him. No problem at all. Really, really good performance on them. And Uzbekistan's road has come to an end. Their road in the World Cup has come to an end. They've got 1 more game to go, of course, so they can enjoy that and maybe be a little bit more relaxed. But they will no longer be participating for the last 32. They're out of the World Cup, guys. But big up everyone. And yeah, Kusanov in tears there. Of course, Man City. Bernardo Silva gave him a hug. Yeah, obviously both play for Man City, don't they? Well, Bernardo Silva's left now, but it has finished 5-0, guys. It has been a landslide for Portugal. It could have been 6 or 7, if I'm being honest. But, you know, heads up to Uzbekistan, heads up. It's a difficult thing to come to the World Cup, to have such a difficult group, to play against the likes of Portugal, you know, and Colombia and teams like that. And you know what? They can have their head held high. You know, this, you know, at the end of the day, that's football. And football is difficult. And we'll see them again anyway. We'll definitely see them again. I'm pretty sure of it, guys. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Don't forget, I've got the England game coming up in a minute, guys. So join me for that. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you guys could join me for the England game, of course, guys. That would be lovely. Join me for that. Smash a like on the video, all that jazz. That'd be brilliant. And let's see if we can get the likes up on the England game. And smash a like for England if you believe England are going to win, guys. Yeah, great show. Thank you, Bobby. I'll see you guys in a bit, in about an hour. 45 minutes. I'll be back live. Take it easy and enjoy your evening. I'll see you in a bit, I hope. Take it easy.